Guys, it's that time of the week. I want to talk about episode 5, season 2 of Married at First Sight. And so I just watched it tonight. And as we know, the couples finally got a little taste of reality. So they're back from their honeymoon, and now they're just focused on living together. And this episode focused on the holidays. So this was shot around Christmas time. So we had all the couples come back, and let's break it down couple by couple. So Ryan and Jacqueline came back from their honeymoon. They seem like they really hit it off, and it seems like Jacqueline's slowly warming up to Ryan, which is, not surprising. Ryan's a great guy. He really has a positive attitude. And Jacqueline got to visit Ryan where he lives. And it's crazy because they live 80 miles apart from one another. Ryan lives in Long Island. Jacqueline lives in Jersey. And I almost think that it was like a cruel experiment by the producers of the show and the matchmakers to purposely make sure that these two people were so far apart and trying to see if they can somehow work it out, that distance between them, because Ryan works in Long Island, and Jacqueline probably works in Jersey. So they're going to probably have to find a place somewhere within the 80-mile range between them, probably 40 miles apart in the middle. And, it was funny when Ryan goes shopping with his brother on Christmas Eve, which I still don't understand. Like, why would you just go shopping like 2 weeks ahead of time? And maybe Ryan should have just taken a photo of his wife and then get an idea of exactly what kind of style she has. And even look at some of her outfits before you go shopping, because it was obvious the presents he got her, like, she didn't really seem to enjoy them that much. She even said the purse she didn't really enjoy. So let's move on to the next couple. We had Jessica and Ryan, the other Ryan, and they had a big blowout last week. And man, you can really tell that Ryan has like a really bad temper, and I think we're going to see more of it this week. We got to see their family come together, which is really good, because a lot of times these people go on the show and the families don't really even support what they're doing because it is a crazy experiment. But other than that, there wasn't really any blow up between them. You could see that there was a little bit of tension at the beginning of the episode, but they seem like they've sort of moved past that event, and I think there's probably going to be more of these events coming this season. And then we move to the last couple, which is Davina and Sean. And that was probably the most interesting part of the entire episode. Sean dropped a huge bomb. He said that he was married, he was dating a girl, and she got pregnant, and he was expecting to be a father, and she had a miscarriage. And this seems like it was pretty recent, and the relationship ended. He didn't really go into detail in terms of why it ended. And the thing that's really strange is I'm surprised Davina took it so well. Like, I thought she would have been super pissed at that information because he held it from her for so long. And the other thing I noticed too is that he cried again. Like, this is the third time he's cried on the show. And it's even funny when they're interviewing Davina. She's like, I like Sean, even though he's cried in front of me like 3 times. I mean, that's okay with me. Like, I think that should be setting up red flags. And I think that this may not be the only secret he's got. There may be more secrets. And I think that a guy like Sean maybe shouldn't be on this show, because it seems like he's got a lot of emotional issues to deal with. And it's sort of, I get the feeling that maybe he hasn't dealt with them yet. I think it maybe the producers of the show and the casting agents didn't know about this secret, or maybe they just purposely let him go through because it makes for good TV. But either way, next week it promises to be some pretty big fights as the couple start moving in together. Sean and Davina look like they have a big fight because Sean is, moving to New York City. He grew up in Jersey his whole life, and now he's moving to somewhere new and foreign to him. And it's pretty apparent from the previews there's going to be fireworks next week. So this episode's pretty good. I'm looking forward to next week's. I'd like to know what you guys think. Comment in the section below, and stay tuned for next week's recap. Take care.